My name is Thomas Shaughnessy, and I am the director of the Bay Area Intensivists Program. We're a group of about 20 to 30 intensivists in the San Francisco Bay Area that have been providing telemedicine support services to hospitals in Northern California for over the last 20 years. The experience of collaborating with Banyan was surprisingly an easy transition. The startup team was very enthusiastic. They were very accommodating to our very busy schedules. And they provided mock demonstration units so that we could have hands-on training. They even provided more detailed training for our so that we could develop super users and allow our own doctors to become trainers for our doctors. I can say with confidence that even the least IT savvy physician in our group found the Banyan access and telepresence management to be really intuitive and extremely straightforward to use. The implementation for the Banyan system was smooth, and most importantly, it was able to be done on an extremely tight timeline. And I think this is a testament to Banyan's streamlined training modules, as well as the application's inherent ease of use and the excellent IT support that was surrounding the entire experience. If the question is whether Banyan's technology is user-friendly, the answer in a word is yes. One of the main advantages is that it's web-based, so you don't have to go through VPN tunnels, which are prone to timed lockout intervals. Yes. One of the main advantages is that it's a web-based portal, and it is not dependent on a VPN tunnel that can be prone to periodic lockout intervals. That can be very frustrating for clinicians. So basically, the Banyan solution is a web-based portal that provides HIPAA-compliant telepresence for our clinicians. Another aspect of the user-friendly nature of this Banyan technology is that it's relatively intuitive in terms of its ability to operate and navigate. The applications has features that allow for various audio and video interactions with the patients. And this is something that you just don't see in other applications in the healthcare space. So what benefits do we see as an intensivist service by using the Banyan technology? Well, one benefit is that we're now able to service all of our patients from a variety of locations. We're no longer constrained by a hub and spoke model. We can have an integrated network of providers that are available without having to deploy dedicated equipment or software amongst them. That allows us to have clinicians able to work from almost any workstation. Even private laptops can be used by clinicians to provide patient care. In addition, we're able to network other specialists into the mix as well, and create virtual encounters that bring even more cognitive support to the bedside. This really happens when the need arises, but it leads to a greater security for the bedside clinicians, knowing that they have an array of providers brought to bear on any clinical issue on a 24/7 basis. And that's really been a game changer for staff satisfaction, not only on the end for the clinicians providing the care, but also for the bedside staff, knowing that the support that can happen day or night. And the night component is very important because that's when the physician staffing tends to be the thinnest. Our group, Bay Area Intensivists, started out providing telecritical care. But by using the Banyan technology, we've been able to expand our ability to provide services to hospitals that are both large quaternary facilities as well as small rural hospitals. And we're able to provide enhanced support, not only in the ICU, but we're also able to provide floor support for the hospitalists, and as well as tele-critical care and tele-specialist support for almost any patient in the hospital and even in the emergency rooms. The solutions provided by Banyan are very unique. They don't necessarily just begin and end with encounters between the bedside staff and the clinician, but the patient can also initiate these conversations with their clinician as well. In fact, when the encounter starts, the provider is on the wall as if they were in the room. And that allows for a very unique encounter because the provider can not only talk to the patient and their families in a virtual encounter in their room, in the privacy of their room, but the fact that the clinician can enter the room in that manner allows for a whole host of other clinically based services to be performed. In the extreme, even code management can be assisted very readily with the use of the provider in the position of being through the television monitor. This allows me as a provider to even run codes virtually. The Banyan technology platform is so robust that it provides a real high reliability way of providing clinical rounds on patients on a daily basis. This allows the provider to be at almost any location and provide consistent patient care to their entire service, either whether it be in the ICU or on the floors. Using the Banyan telepresence technology, we've been able to provide more consistent oversight in the patient care arena. And this allows us to drive care in conjunction with the clinicians on a 24/7 basis. All those iterations in care improvement has led to an overall decline in our observed to predicted mortality, as well as length of stay. One example of an area of improvement for us was in the care of the septic patient. Using the Banyan telepresence platform in conjunction with the hospital EHR allowed clinicians to assess the patient in real time and then make necessary changes to their care. And this allowed the bedside providers to not only drive that care and improve the patient's resuscitation all throughout the night and into the next day in conjunction with the bedside team and the bedside clinicians. This provides for a very seamless way of caring for the patient and improving their outcomes by getting the resuscitations performed earlier in the patient's admission process. As a clinician, I'm able to use the Banyan platform to focus in on various equipment in the room. So as a critical care physician, I can zoom in on the ventilator and assist the respiratory therapist in terms of titrating the appropriate prescription for the mechanical ventilation for the patient. And this allows us to take care of patients in real time and improve their outcomes from a length of stay on mechanical ventilation.